have a long time. Kids need picked up in about an hour. So maybe 45 minutes unless I stream while I come to get them and maybe on the way home. So I wanted to hurry and start. I'm going to head to a sponsored fortress and partway is see if I can, one, beat that the next dark chamber. Two, see how I do see if I can get all of my daily tasks done. So, but I want to start with trying to see on the dark chamber and talking to you guys. So, that's where I'm headed, what my plan is, and we can talk the update. And events and stuff. So the update, the reason the event has been delayed is some phones, Niantic pushed an update, but now some phones that had Wizards Unite are now saying they're incompatible. That it's no longer compatible with their phone. And so they are trying to get on top of that, make it compatible again. I wonder if there's some of the phones, once again, if we're dealing with that gimbal issue, that's been an issue with Wizards Unite. I think it's gimbal, it's something in the phone that senses phone movement and everything. And it's been an issue with people being able to play Wizards Unite since the beginning of the game. My guess would be that some of the phones that have issues have the quote-quote older technology. They may have a brand new phone, but the older technology of that. Because there were people who, even when Wizards Unite came out, they said they had just barely purchased a phone and it didn't have that with it, so they went with a device. So people were recommending specific devices only to play Wizards Unite on, and I'm wondering if at one point they got it working, but then this new update messed with it or something. So I'm not, or if some phones people were saying that they had an old phone and it worked just fine and they had no issues and it didn't necessarily have the most up-to-date of that. And my guess is just the way the software in the phone worked, it worked with Wizards Unite software, and I'm wondering if those phones are the ones that are now having issues, and so Wizards Unite is trying to fix it since it was working before. And so that's why they postponed the event start date, according to what they're claiming. The interesting thing is that now it starts on our regular Tuesday start date. So did they try and rush out a event accidentally so that there would be time in between because they knew the event's coming up, and accidentally break that, and then use that, well, I guess let's just start on a Tuesday again? Or were enough people questioning the start date that they decided to take advantage of that? I don't think they are lying about the fact that there was an issue with those. I don't think they'd do that, but they may have used that to their advantage, which is always a smart thing to do. The interesting thing about it is that means in November we are actually getting more Wizards Unite events, or there'll be a Wizards Unite event going on for longer in November than there was in October. And October is supposed to be the huge month for, a huge month for Wizards Unite. I don't know. We'll see. Might have been the Pogo event too. So I want to check one thing first before this is the one thing I need. Nope. Okay. Just had to check. Okay. Oh, I want to drop. If I'm going to try it, I might as well try to get the points from it too. Dark Chamber 2. I'm going to go in with the runestone. Now, if you noticed, it stated the event for the runestones. So if you have runestones, if you still have runestones from the previous event and you get new runestones, it shouldn't mess it up. So that's good. Now, before I do anything, oh no. Oh, I know why. I've got to go against him first. Now I can use it. It may not take as many potions as it would have taken, is my hope, with this new update. Don't like that I got a Dark Wizard, but oh well. Just hope I get a bunch of mine. There. Oh, and I missed that I hadn't dropped a potion. Or that my potion ran out. So I need to remember to watch that. One. I'm counting how many hits I do so that I remember to drop. 2. A lot better than that 1. I'm pretty sure that was a fluke that one time. 3. 4. 5. Yeah, it was. 2, 3, at least the Protagos don't take your potion too. 4, 5, 4 left for a minute, just over 4 minutes, and one of them's a elite. 2, 3, 4, 5. Another elite. 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna try one hit. Okay, now it's gonna need one more. Should have dropped a potion. There. Really? Two. 3. 4, just barely. If I hadn't, it wouldn't have been quite as close if I had not dropped, or if I had used that potion that I should have used. Okay. That was close. Yeah, I saw it, that you were getting snow. Used an event one and got another one. Oh, I didn't know that, but that's really cool. I knew that it carried on in the fortress, but the fact that it's even out here, if you don't use it all up in the fortress, it's still out for you otherwise. Oh, that reminds me. I think I have a port key. Yep. So one thing I did notice is we have one event, and then as soon as it ends, 1 minute later, the next one's supposed to start. 1 minute after that one, the next one's supposed to start. So I'm not sure. It could be the one that either just ended or going on now. I know that there's been a couple, and they're releasing the new thing on the EX raids. The new one in the fortress. But I did hear Caden talking about some event going to happen. You know how much I listen to him talking about Pokemon Go. Probably about as much as he listens to me talking about Wizards Unite. So I am driving for a minute. That's why I'm not looking at my screen or playing. Because I need at least 2 wins if I'm going to get my daily tasks done before the stream's over. So, gotta go find some ends. I guess I could have got those 2 ends right by my kids' school. I didn't think about that one. But I know where some more ends are. So now what I need is getting less and less and less. But I did hear rumors that the third event we have will be releasing some more foundables in the Hogwarts one for us. Not the 9 3/4, the Hogwarts one that we're kind of finding a bunch for now. But that it'll be new foundables. So I just hope that, because the last one, while they did that, they've made them a bit harder to find. And And so it's still not really one you focus on going after because they're too hard to find. Whereas I think if they were to make it so that it's easier to find the different bits and pieces too, it would increase the game play. I know with Pokemon Go, when they would release new ones, yeah, they were kind of rare at first, but then it wouldn't take you very long before you'd be able to start seeing them. So we will see, but hopefully they do something like that with this one. Okay, let's see what's here. Don't need that. Do need this, I'm pretty positive. Don't need that. Don't need that. Didn't mean to do that one. Don't need that. Okay. There's my 25 kilometer or 0.25 kilometers. I'm not seeing a portmanteau. I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at. So that one's gold. I need the dueling dummy, the one ministry memo, the adult niffler, this one, the Chudley Cannons player, and the World Cup. And then obviously oddities, and then the lower things. So, and I know Jen's ahead of me on that. Really, I went after this pink one over here. Okay, drive down the block just a little bit. Let's see if you said anything. Sorry about the background. Oops, should have gone over there. So where she's saying is she's at the one I usually go to, and we could have went and done it together. The problem is I'm on this side of the valley because I dropped my daughter off, or this side of town, not even the valley, just this side of town, because I dropped my daughter off at school. And I wanted to hurry and stream and get you guys the stream in today, because I need to do some recording for my other channel later on. So there is that. There's my Dine It Inns 2 times. And this road is like a half a road. Very few people actually drive on this road unless they live on it, and there's only a couple houses. Oh, that's better. There's only a couple houses on this road. Oh, interesting. I just saw a guy trying to come on this road, and he actually bypassed it and had to back up to get to it. We are going to go check the library. I'm going to be very careful there. So I got a hold of my insurance company, And they said what they're going to do is to go ahead and send it through them. It will not raise my insurance at all. Will be just fine. And that what they will do is they will then go after the other insurance company and to make sure that my PT is covered as long as needed for me to get back to where I was before. Not back to great, because that's not fair to anyone, because that's been years, but back to where I was before, so we're good there. But yeah. And I'm waiting to hear from their... I talked to their adjuster, I think it was. Anyway, the other person's insurance person assigned to my claim. And he's going to get a hold of someone to have them come look at the vehicle. Their appraiser is who he's going to have come look at the vehicle. They're going to decide what they think they need done, and then they'll work with the company that I want to go through to come to an agreement and get everything done. So there's that. My one thing about it, the reason I'm not just going with who they said is because the company they want me to go through is known for being booked out for 3 months or more. And I really don't want to do the wear and tear on my tires and everything that will happen in 3 months or more. Whereas this one I've worked with before. They're really great on getting things done, getting them done quick, and keeping you up to date on what's happening. So, there is that. That was my car's radio, was the squealing. It started before I got hit. That's why I've been doing fewer streams from the car. We are not sure what's going on. It just, all of a sudden, it'll do it when the car's off. The car can be completely off and it'll start squealing. It's almost as though something's up with the radio, and we just haven't had the money to try and take it in and get it sorted out. So, and we're pretty sure it's something with the radio / the speakers, because it just right about the same time that started happening, at times we can turn on the radio and it will not work at all. Like, it doesn't, like, it's like no power at times. At times, no power whatsoever is getting to it. At times, it's getting power and no signal. So we may see about, we've talked about maybe trying to see if there's a fuse and just pull the fuse. We're debating on what to do. Okay, everything but that one and the other one, and I leave those until I'm home for the night. So, but I do not see what I came here hoping I would see, and that was I was hoping I could find at least one dueling dummy, if not more than one. Lots of red. I'm gonna wait. Sorry. That's my car. So this is what I mean. I can hit the power button and it does nothing to it whatsoever. So we are not sure what's going on. I might have to let you go because it's not fair to have you guys listening to that. We will see if I can get away from here and to a point I can kind of stop and see if it fixes really quickly. Nope. Okay, because of that I think I'm gonna let you guys go because it's annoying and I know that. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.